Hello, I'm Edward Tarte, once a Catholic priest for 5 years, that was about 45 years ago, now an atheist, which means simply that I now find no credible evidence for the existence of any God. This video is about a dialogue by means of emails and YouTube that I have been having with a devout Catholic lady who lives in my community. Several years ago, I came to her home weekly to tutor two of her sons in math. She is as kind and gracious a lady as you will ever find. Like me, she is soft-spoken, but she speaks her mind. She typically ends conversations by saying, "God bless you." During an earlier dialogue between her and me a few months ago, she baked a loaf of bread for me and left it at the apartment office where I live for me to pick up. She called it friendship bread. It was utterly delicious. Last week, when I made my video on Richard Dawkins' speech protesting Pope Benedict's words and actions in the United Kingdom, I shared that video of mine with her. In the soundtrack, Dawkins accused the Pope of being a liar, a bigot, an enemy of humanity, of poor people, of women, of children, of gays, of science, and of education. The lady emailed me back asking me why I am so bitter and why I focus so much on bad things about the Catholic Church and so little on the good things about it. I replied that I am not bitter. I see good in the Catholic Church and have in fact contributed money to Catholic Relief Services and the Catholic Medical Mission Board. But there are so many evil things in the Catholic Church, and they are so very, very evil. It is as if a fictional lawyer would say to a jury, "Why are you bitterly focusing on my client's actions of murder, robbery, and rape? My client is a good family man and a good neighbor." Perhaps my most basic question for this lady is going to be, how much evil must there be in the Catholic Church before you will disassociate yourself from it? Is there any limit to the amount of evil in the Catholic Church that you are willing to tolerate? Her latest email to me is an extended communication with much substance, much material for some future videos from me. In the rest of this video, I will focus on one point. Her church discriminates against her and labels her a second-class person because she is female. A prime example, her pope, her church, says that she cannot be a priest. This is sexual discrimination, pure and simple. Her church's main reason is that the biblical Jesus chose only men to be his 12 apostles. I now quote her from her most recent email, quote, "My faith is 100% about a person and a relationship. Getting to know Christ as friend changes your life forever." Unquote. All right, she sees me as a friend and candidly criticizes and opposes my words and actions. Does she have the courage to say to her friend Jesus, "Jesus, you made a horrific mistake in not including some women as your apostles. This wrongdoing of yours has encouraged the Catholic Church to perpetuate the bigotry that we women are the inferior sex. And being who you are, the Son of God, indeed God himself, you surely should have known better." Does she have the courage to unite with other Catholic women and to say to her parish priests, You priests are wrong. You and our church have no right to discriminate against us women. Several years ago, I attended the ceremony in church of one of her sons becoming an Eagle Scout. During the ceremony, she gave a talk that closely resembled a religious sermon. In the context of her church, she has the qualities to be a really great priest. As I recall, in that Eagle Scout ceremony, her husband said little or nothing. Didn't she and her husband realize her place? Her Bible says that women are not to talk in church, and if they have any questions, they are to ask their husbands. Not only that, I was a priest 45 years ago. Her church says, once a priest, always a priest. So by that, I am even now a priest. I am a man. She is only a woman. Why is she openly disagreeing with me and challenging what I say? By her church, she should clear whatever she wants to say with her husband. And actually, he, not she, should say it to me. Now, this evil of anti-female bigotry, which is my focus in this video, is but one evil in a litany of evils of the Catholic Church. It will inevitably lead again to this question: how much evil is she willing to tolerate from her church before she will disassociate herself from it? And I ask the same question to any Catholic woman who watches this video. To you fellow non-believers who are watching, please consider sharing this video with some Catholic woman. I expect to make more videos about my dialogue with this kind and gracious Catholic lady. To all of you, thank you for watching this video.